give it up! Here stands the Silvermane God! Just give it up! Just give it up! Just give it up! Stay on guard! Here stands the Silvermane Guard! Just give it up! Not a step back! Raise your spirits! Just give it up! Here stands the Silvermane Guard! give it up! Just give it up! Here stands the Silvermane Guard! Stay on guard! Just give it up! Not a step back! Just give it up! Here stands the Silvermane Guard! Raise your spirits! Just give it up! Not a step back! Just give it up! Stay on guard! Here stands the Silvermane Guard! Just give it up! it up! Just give it up! Raise your spirits! Just give it up! Here stands the Silvermane God! Just give it up! Just give it up!
Such trivial choices cannot change the inevitable. If you are still not convinced, I can Then follow me.
What is this? This place is what the Divination Commission calls the Pathfinder. It's a sandbox game that diviners use to simulate future paths and exercise our minds. But why did the Master Diviner bring us here?
That's right. Now listen. If you place an ingenium in this little maze and give it a command, it will find its way to the exit precisely as it was commanded to do so. Are humans not the same as they navigate the path of destiny set before them? But you're probably thinking, humans are not machines. There is more than one path in the universe. And yet, machines we are. Complex, sophisticated, but machines. We are just like the ingenium in this maze. We have no options to speak of. We can only navigate one path. The one that takes us to our destination. Let's begin. Lead the ingenium to the exit. Show me how many choices destiny gives you.
It feels like we're dancing to the Heliobus's tune.
Let's begin. Lead the ingenium to the exit. Show me how many choices destiny gives you.
We did it!
Well done. Your choices are as the Omniscia foresaw them. You should know that there was only one answer to this puzzle from the beginning, just as destiny has only one path.
Yes, for a puzzle that was designed from the start, choosing any other path would be a pointless mistake. But the universe isn't someone's game, and no one is designing puzzles for us to solve. The universe doesn't have a single answer. We can do anything we want while we're in it. Even if it's the same work every day, I can hide in the library and read a book, or find someone to play Celestial Jade with. And that's freedom.
I never thought slacking off could convince me of anything. Sign of a true scholar. A diviner of the Divination Commission, after all.
Ugh! Sushang, snap out of it! A slacker Heliobus is getting into your head.
Qingque. For you, life may have a seemingly infinite number of choices. That is because your choices are simply different ways of slacking off and wasting time. They are of no consequence to anything. But for me, choices come with very real consequences.
That's the most divinery thing you've said so far.
As the Master Diviner of the Luofu, I have a heavy responsibility. I must comb through the complex threads of destiny day after day, all for the preservation of this giant ship. Some paths look promising, but lead to an abyss of despair. Then there are small trails that plunge deep into unimaginable darkness. And in the end, I realize that we have no real choices. There is only one path to follow, only one way to the optimal solution, even if it is paved with ashes and bitterness. There is only one way, and there only ever was.
What do we do? I don't think we can persuade her. I have a proposal. Why don't we try a more advanced sandbox?
However long you want to play this game, and whatever tricks you try to pull, I'll happily play along.
Miss Jingtre!
Use your free will to guide the Ingenium out of the sandbox. Let's begin. Lead the Ingenium to the exit. Show me how many choices destiny gives you.
The path changed slightly, but it was just as simple. I'm sure the Master Diviner would say.
Destiny only has one path. Your choices are just a predetermined solution to the puzzle.
Actually, I don't think I agree. Master Diviner, let's reset the sandbox and give it another go, shall we?
Again? Do it all over again exactly as it was. You can try it 1,000,000 times over, and 1,000,000 times over it is doomed to the same fate, because there is only one path. I see what you're thinking, Qingque. You're an interesting one.
Qingque, I've been thinking through the calculations for this puzzle. There really is only one solution.
This maze was designed by Caroloom. It's no use. There aren't any other solutions. As long as we're playing this so-called game of destiny, we can't win. No, there's a second choice. There will always be another choice. Mr. Trailblazer, quick, say something to persuade her.
Ready to begin?
Of course there's another solution to this sandbox. Listen to my idea. You're all gonna help, right? Correct. Miss Qingtre, I don't know how you're planning to solve the puzzle, but I'll support this squad to the end.
Count me in. I'm sure Miss Qingque has something up her sleeve.
If we can help, I'm in.
I only need 2 people for my plan to work. You go stand in the sandbox. Right about that spot over there. Next, Judge Huohuo, you stand on the other side of the room. All right, we're ready. And now, the second path.
Let's begin. Lead the Ingenium to the exit. Show me how many choices destiny gives you.
This is the other solution. The alternative choice. I created a new solution. Master Diviner, you're not the only one who can design a puzzle. And I don't tread the path of destiny alone.
You think that by calling on your companions for help, you created a new path out of thin air? You're just playing with semantics. I could weave 1,000 routes for you, but they lead to the same destination. So what significance is there in having a choice?
Creatures like you don't understand humans. The universe is like jade tiles on a game table. When the tiles are shuffled, the outcome is already predetermined. Which tiles can be played, which tiles are left over, what kind of hand the person next to you is trying to make. All of these can be determined through calculations. But if everything is just a calculation, the game loses its flavor. Randomness and adaptability, ambushing your opponent, twists and turns, the balance of the elements. It's a mix of calculations, unknowns, and loss of complete control that makes Celestial Jade the kind of game it is. And those are the same things that give life its color and vibrance. Do my choices at the game table mean nothing if I have a sure loss in front of me? No! The choices are what make the game meaningful in the first place. Even if I lose, I'll still make choices to lighten the loss. Just like the Master Diviner is making choices for her own agenda. You were right when you said that as Master Diviner, you must comb through the complex threads of destiny day after day, all for the preservation of this giant ship. In this vast universe, a game where there are only losers, our Master Diviner is making endless choices, fighting against the odds just so the Lawfu can travel safely for another day. In my book, she's the best player there is. Why would someone as talented as the Master Diviner go through the trouble of making endless choices if the end result is predetermined? Heliobus, you cannot fathom the joys of humanity. You are imprisoned by the illusion of destiny, unable to free yourself. And you want everyone who peeks into the future to suffer the same pain as you. You don't understand humans at all.
Don't let them trick you, Fu Xuan! Don't push me away! Don't let her word fool you!
Kiriloom, release the Master Diviner!
I see through your trickery! I see through every bit of it! I'm going to lose! Victory is beyond my reach! Why? Why is there no alternative?
Don't hesitate.
Everything in this universe is predetermined.
Pretty good crowd today.
No! I had no path to victory.
I've no interest in conflict.
This song's for you. Stay the course. To the clouds.
Naughty child, nap time.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Commencing pacification. Treason.
That's it.
Fighting is meaningless.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Thank you, comrade.
The truth of life and death. Reveal the sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Keep up. Gale Force.
I'm okay.
That's it. Pretty good crowd today.
The wind is rising.
Bolt from the blue. Turn it up. Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it. To the clouds.
I've no interest.
I see through your trickery! I see through every bit of it! I'm going to lose!
Spirit never dies.
Victory is beyond my reach! Why? Why is there no alternative? Everything in this universe is predetermined.
This song is
No,
for you.
I had no path to victory.
That's better.
Ready to jam. Pretty good crowd today. Spirit never dies.
Time for a shot.
That's it.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Thank you, comrade.
The truth of life in this sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it. This song's for you. Let's rock.
I've no interest in conflict.
Stay the course. To the clouds. The wind is rising. Bullets from the boat. Thank you, comrade.
Fighting is meaningless.
Turn it up!
That's it. Pretty good crowd today. Ready to lose your... You can fight it or rock with it.
That'll take more. That's better.
I've no interest in conflict.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Ready to jam.
The truth of life in this sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
This song's for you. Keep up.
Naughty child.
Don't worry about me.
Pretty good crowd. Let's rock.
Time for a shot.
Turn it up!
I'm okay.
Ready to lose your... You can fight it or rock with it.
Naughty child. That's better.
Ready to jam.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Don't worry about me.
That's it.
The truth of life and death, this sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
This song's for you.
Time for a shot.
Don't worry about me.
Master Diviner! Are you all right?
I'm fine. Just a small headache, nothing more.
It's normal to experience some discomfort after being possessed by a heliobus, but nothing a few medicinal pellets can't take care of.
Is that Carolum? They may not be the most powerful fragment, but becoming entangled in their illusion can lead to endless despair.
Hurry! Just hurry up and seal me in the darkness. I've foreseen what happens next. You're going to imprison me.
Xingque, thanks to you, the Divination Commission is safe again.
No need to thank me, Master Diviner. By the way, while you were possessed, you fired me from the commission. So... that counts, right? I'll have to ask you to give me written notice that my contract's been unilaterally terminated. Then, with all the years I've spent in the Divination Commission, I'll be able to get a great severance package. And I already planned what to do with all the money. I'm gonna open a gaming parlor, hire a couple of workers to run it, and spend the rest of my days living off the profits. I'll have started a new life without having lifted a finger.
Are there two Xingques?
I see. What a pity. I don't recall anything I may or may not have said while possessed by the Heliobus. In any case, Xingque, why are you still here? Shouldn't you be on duty back at the repository?
Huh? Master Diviner, you can't back out now!
Of course I can. After all, there are always choices in life. You taught me that.
I can't convince real you, let alone possessed you. Master Diviner, you should get some rest. I'm gonna go take a get back to work.
My actions today brought great shame on the Divination Commission. I shall have to think of a way to keep her from talking. Just kidding.
Heliobi are good at finding people's weaknesses and exploiting them. Everyone has some kind of weakness. You're not to blame.
That's right. You were just a victim of the Heliobus's trickery, Diviner Fu. No need to blame yourself.
I must express my sincere gratitude to all of you for your help. Apologies, but the Divination Commission is in disarray at the moment. I must return and set things in order. I'm afraid I cannot see you off in person.
Wait! There's something we need to ask you.
What is it? I agree that the Master Diviner gets possessed wouldn't make for a good headline. I don't care how you spin the story, so long as you leave my name and identity out of it. I have many things to attend to. Please allow me to save my thanks for another day.
We won't delay you any longer. We need to go to Victual Garden and seal Carolum away.
It seems that your operations have met with some success. I've been browsing through some of the stories on Ghostly Grove myself. They make for good reading. Very well then. Miss Hanya is waiting for you by the suppression towers.
Hey, we're Heliobound.
In order to catch Heliobi on the run, the Ten Lords...
There's always this big...
On behalf of the Ten Lords Commission, I commend you for your great service in resolving the Divination Commission crisis. I will honor all of you before the Ten Lords.
Thanks, Madame Hanya. But, we really couldn't have defeated Carolyn without Miss Chingtre's help.
I didn't realize that one as skilled as Diviner Fu would also be susceptible to the power of the Heliobi. That said, I can understand her plight. After all, we're all moving forward on our own unseen paths in no uncertain terms. Judges are instructed by the Ten Lords to carry out their orders, but no one ever explains their meaning to us. Just like the Master Diviner, no matter what cruel and horrible paths she foresaw, as long as it benefited the Luofu, she had to make a choice. Those choices may be correct and far-sighted, but we are, after all, flesh and blood, and we cannot help but agonize over the process of making them.
Madame Hanya?
I apologize. I was getting carried away. I think all the paperwork must have worn down my mental acuity. Today's business is finished. Please get some good rest.
Right. Let's call it a day. And you too, Judge Hanya. Don't work yourself to death.
It's finally time to get back to bed. Goodbye, everyone. In order to catch Heliobi on the run, the Ten Lords Commission has devised a few gadgets.
Hey, we're Heliobi.
Hiding is meaningless.
Turn it up!
you read the novel about the Ten Lords Commission?
I'll need to record today's notes in the databank.
Have you read the novel about the Ten Lords Commission?
I don't think searching like this is the best way.
Diner haunted. Evil spirit breaks into restaurant and eats double its body weight in food. Oh, do you think Tail did this? Seems like his style.
Sounds like a very hungry criminal came up with a very poor excuse.
What about this one? Paranormal activity reported at exclusive horror immersia. Guests experience haunting within 7 days of screening. It reminds me of when I used to watch horror immersia to train my courage. Whenever there was a suspenseful moment, Tail would jump up and scare me.
Guys, I feel like this is just some sort of prank, or a marketing stunt to boost ticket sales. Huahua has been browsing Ghostly Grove for hours. Every time she finds a suspicious incident, she says, "Do you think Tail did this?" Problem is, any suspicious incident could be Tail-related when you think about it.
I feel like Tail is still around. Oh, but if so, why didn't he come back to see me?
He was your Tail for so many years. I'm sure he'd come back to say hi. Or bye.
Anyway, even if you don't find Tail, you're still a great judge. The success of our ghost hunting squad proves it.
Thank you, Miss Gwei. I don't really get compliments. Without the encouragement of you squad members, working with you guys has made me feel a little more confident. Oh, but it's hard not to think about the days when Tail was still around. Back then, I was a useless coward. I'd hide at the first sign of trouble. Tail would always complain about it. But he'd also get me out of danger.
Reminds me of me and my brother. Sort of a love-hate relationship.
Hey, look at this!
Did you find Tail?
Hey, look at this!
Is this something Tail would do?
Tail or no tail, it's definitely the work of a heliobus.
Let's hurry up and get to the scene. There'll be trouble to pay if we're too late.
Be careful, everyone. This sounds like a very aggressive heliobus.
calm down.
I just learned a new technique. I'll use it to end your life.
Unauthorized personnel should keep their distance. It's dangerous here.
Actually, we're not really unauthorized, are we, Judge?
Is that Sushang? And a judge? Why are the Ten Lords Commission here?
It's a very long story, so let's deal with the problem at hand first.
Mr. Cloud Knight, sir, the Ten Lords Commission will handle this. Thank you for your cooperation.
Understood. Please, take mercy on him.
Don't worry, this sort of thing is our specialty.
See how you like this?
The sanctuary is but a vision! Break!
Let's rock! You can fight it, or rock with it!
Judge Huahua, is he alright?
His life isn't in danger, but his hands and feet are spasming, and his speech is incoherent. I think he's experiencing a delusion that he can't snap out of.
I feel like I've been drained of my strength.
Mr. Cloud Knight, sir, are you okay? Can you answer a few questions for me? Do you remember what happened to you?
I think so. Let me think for a moment. I received a report today about an infestation of abominations here at the Alchemy Commission. The captain sent me to clear it out. What happened after that was like a dream? I can't explain it. My weapon suddenly started talking to me. It taught me fighting techniques, which moves to avoid, which moves to use, which stances to adopt to retain balance. Then it told me to relax and let it take control against the enemy.
That sounds just like a Heliobus.
I followed its instructions. To my surprise, it felt like my combat skills had greatly improved. Still, it told me I was incompetent, like a piece of rotten wood. It wanted to find a new apprentice to carry forward the art. It was only then that I realized there was a sword-wielding child beside me, staring right at me.
Lots of children grow up learning to use a sword on the Luofu, but for a child to be walking around with one...
I sure hope we're not thinking of the same person.
I realized the boy was the general's retainer, Yin Xing.
I knew it.
When I heard my sword say the name, I was in disbelief. And then, for some reason, I just attacked Yin Xing. Yes, I'm fine. The funny thing is that I didn't even see him move. I just fell straight to the ground. What happened next was even more outlandish. Yin Xing looked like he was talking to the sword in his hand. He turned around and left without looking back. And my weapon never spoke again.
Not good.
I'll take care of the Cloud Knight. You go after Yin Xing.
Force! I can take it.
Turn it up!
To the clouds!
Nap time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
You can fight it, or rock with it! That's it?
Gale Force! Bolt! From the blue!
Let's rock!
To the clouds!
Nap time.
I heard that Yanqing's sword is a famous weapon crafted by the Artisanship Commission. It resonates with its master, reacting to his movements in battle like it has a mind of its own. He must have encountered some kind of danger, and his sword flew away to find someone to help, right?
Danger? Miss Sushang, don't scare me like that! What kind of evil would be strong enough to pose a threat to Yanqing?
I'm not sure, but the Heliobi are strange creatures. Even the sharpest sword can't cut them.
Uh-oh. I just had a thought.
If it's not auspicious, you'd best not say it out loud.
Based on what that Cloud Knight said, it isn't that Yanqing's in danger. Exactly.
Follow the sword. No matter what, we have to find Yanqing before things get even worse.
We've got to catch up.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Let's rock!
Gale Force!
Turn it up! You can fight it, or rock with it!
To the clouds!
Nap time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Gale Force! Bolt! From the blue!
Let's rock!
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
To the clouds!
That's better.
Gale Force!
Let's rock! can fight it, or rock with it!
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
To the clouds! That's it! Keep up!
The sanctuary is but a vision! Break!
Gale Force! Bolt! From the bow!
Just a little something. Think nothing of it. That's better. This is the dock for Dragon Prayer Terrace. Judging by the sword's behavior, that's where Yanqing is.
Should we really be charging over there? Even without a heliobus, Yanqing is a swordsmaster among swordsmasters.
Are you scared, Sushong? Me too. Compared to the other heliobi we've dealt with so far, this one seems like it could do some serious damage.
Scared? My mother taught me swordplay as soon as I could walk. I might not be as good as the General's apprentice, but I would never let cowardice dishonor the name of the Cloud Knights or the family sword. But I am worried. If the heliobus possessing Yanqing is too strong, I'm afraid I might not be able to guarantee everyone's safety.
The General has been supporting our ghost hunting squad from the very beginning. It's time to return the favor. Even if it wasn't for the General's sake, as a judge, I can't let a heliobus take over someone as dangerous as Yanqing. Sushang, Miss Glay, Mr. Trailblazer, please help me rescue him. Yanqing is at Dragon Prayer Terrace. Let's go.
What are all these swords doing in Dragon Prayer Terrace?
It must be a heliobus illusion. Shouldn't we ring the harmonic chime and see if we can talk to Yanqing inside the illusion?
Illusion? Since each of you can see it, wouldn't that mean you'd fallen into the illusion as well? Don't be alarmed. To me, this sword formation is a precious arsenal. When I gaze upon any one, 1,000 sword fights dance before my eyes. The swordplay far exceeding anything I have learned. And better yet, they welcome those who wish to pursue higher realms with open arms. The General? You lie! I've already finished my assignment at the Alchemy Commission. I have no further orders. This is my own time. I came here to learn from Master Apira. To learn from these swords.
Apira? That Heliobus's name is Apira?
Correct. Master Apira promised to show me the flaws in my swordplay, and how to take it to the next level. That's why I brought them to Dragon Prayer Terrace, where I suffered my most serious setback.
Young one, with me, everything will be different. Whether it be Imbibitor Lunae, the Stellaron Hunters, or that woman, your accomplishments will exceed them. You will be matchless, without limits.
Matchless without limits. You're just in time. The swords have taught me something already. I'd like to see how sharp my skills have become. My skills are lacking. I've been through countless defeats. But with Apira as my master, no longer.
Why is he attacking us?
The truth of life in the sanctuary is but a vision.
Turn it up!
Gale Force!
Naughty child, nap time.
Come get me!
No interest in conflict.
Pretty good crowd today.
Let's rock!
Spirit never dies. To the clouds! The wind is bolt! From the bow!
Time for a shot.
You're all in on it!
I can take it.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Don't worry about me.
Stay the course.
Naughty child.
Thank you, comrade.
Punish evil!
The truth of life in the sanctuary is but a vision.
Break! I'm just warming up.
I'm okay.
Keep up! Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
Gale Force!
Fighting is...
This song's for you. Turn it up!
Nap time.
Spirit never dies.
A sword fight must be fought with sincerity of heart and mind. Give it your all.
Lieutenant Yanqing, snap out of it! We don't want to fight you!
But I want to fight you, and we're just getting started. Cut through the ranks. Ha! Their skills are nothing compared to mine. What can I learn from any of them?
Then, why not hack them down right here?
Hack them down? I thought we were just sparring.
The laws of the battlefield are no different from the laws of the universe. Life for victory, and death for defeat. Swordsmanship is the art of victory, and only the victorious swords can be passed on. Swords defeated are buried among the barren wastelands.
But...
You're resisting me? Rid yourself of these needless notions of clemency. How can you move forward without casting these distractions aside? Raise your sword.
Life for victory and death for defeat, huh? All this talk of laws of the battlefield and the universe. You think that gives the appearance of a Grand Master? You're just using someone else's ambition to satisfy your own desire to shed blood. This Xuan Yuan sword in my hand has been passed down through my family for generations. When my mother gave it to me, she said, the bread may bake, but the heart remains. And for a long time, I had no idea what she was talking about. Today, I just realized I misheard her. I think she actually said, the edge may break, but the heart remains. Probably. The Lieutenant Yanqing, the winner and loser of this battle, have yet to be determined. Don't give me that there is no point in fighting any longer speech.
This little wench's fighting spirit is on fire. Young one, since she insists on fighting, will you give her our answer?
I won't back down!
Mrs. Shang, you... This is between fellow Cloud Knights. Losing a fight isn't a big deal, but if I abandon my fellow soldiers and bring dishonor to the Knights, how could I wield my sword again? Granted, I might not last more than a few moves. You guys go get the General, quickly! I'll try and hold him off until he gets here.
Su Shang, my bestie. Why is she so stubborn? Still, that was pretty freaking cool.
A Spiritfarer told me that the General is still in Victual Garden. Let's hurry! I think the only one that can break Yanqing's illusion is Jing Yuan himself.
Is something the matter? You seem out of breath. A heliobus that creates illusions for the sole purpose of instructing someone in swordplay. I wouldn't mind learning a few tricks from them myself. Unfortunately, it sounds like this one is a little too aggressive to be a decent sparring partner. This is not an adversary that someone as young as Yanqing is equipped to deal with.
General, we need to move fast. If we wait any longer, I'm afraid that Su Shang might be...
I can understand your sense of urgency. But before I leave, I have a question for Cirrus, who has been listening this whole time. I trust you are familiar with Pyra.
Naturally. Among the Heliobi, Pyra manifests the courage and warring spirit of Ignimar. They are the most aggressive of all the fragments. But who is this Swordmaster? Who is Yanqing?
My apprentice.
No wonder I smell a hint of sadness in you. In order to rescue his incompetent apprentice, the master must fight on the battlefield himself. I must say, I'm very envious of Pyra.
You know the flavor of sadness, but not its meaning. An apprentice obsessed with victory and defeat has lost his mind to a heliobus, and is now trying to shortcut his way to mastery of the sword. This is my failure to him as a master, and the source of grief you see in me now.
Then you should hurry. Pyra has an insatiable bloodlust. Once they've enslaved your mind, they can make you turn against your friends, your kin, even your own master. Go! I don't wish to delay your death match with your apprentice.
Su Shang is awaiting our timely arrival at Dragon Prayer Terrace. Let's go.
Lieutenant of the Seat of Divine Foresight. Is that the best you can do? And I was thinking I'd be done for the moment you drew your sword. I didn't think I would last this long. I'm not half as bad as I thought.
Young one, you're hesitating again. You're always hesitating. Your opponent is no match for you, yet they have managed to fend you off for this long. As a swordsman, have you not any pride? Do you want to repeat the disaster you suffered at Dragon Prayer Terrace? It's time to finish it. Only blood can cleanse the shame of the sword.
He won't do it.
General!
Young one, your old teacher has arrived. Under his tutelage, you never experienced true failure. But after suffering your first major setback, your confidence in your swordsmanship has been faltering. You worry that the General is disappointed in you. You worry that you don't have what it takes to be the person the General wants you to be. Now, show him what I have taught you. He'll be very proud of your progress. Tell him that with your sword, you will bring victory to the Xianzhou.
With my sword.
Yanqing would never draw his sword on me to prove himself. I have confidence in him. This confidence is not a belief that he will win every contest. It is a belief that he will one day break free from the paradigm of victory and defeat, and realize his true reason for wielding the sword. The pleasure of swordsmanship, the saving of life, and the dispatchment of enemies. This truth must be discovered by himself. No one can teach it to him. Now is the time for him to take that step.
General,
Break free from victory and defeat? Those are just empty words to comfort the dead and the defeated. Think of your crushing defeat at Dragon Prayer Terrace. Think of how you felt then, teetering on the brink of death. If the sword of that Stellaron hunter had pierced your flesh, you wouldn't be standing here pondering the meaning of victory and defeat. Now is the time to break all your chains. Draw your sword on your master, to the general who is trying to imprison you. Draw your sword.
General, allow me to demonstrate my swordsmanship. I hereby challenge you. Apyra, I challenge these swords to battle!
Young fool, how disappointing. Your accomplishments would have been limitless. But you've been led astray by empty idealism. None of that matters anymore. While teaching you, I studied your every move inside out. And now you wish to throw down the gauntlet. Very well. In your own image and with your own techniques, I will teach you one final lesson. Your swordplay, every stroke and sway, I've committed it all to memory. Now, allow me to demonstrate.
The wind is rising.
With merciless intent, how powerful I am.
No, Yanqing. Conceal your form and hide your intentions. Don't fall for their distractions.
Understood. Come get me.
This song's for you. Keep up!
Stay the course.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
The truth of life and death, revealed in the sanctuary, is but a vision. Break!
Naughty child. Nap time.
You're all in on it.
Pretty good crowd today. Turn it up!
Spirit never dies. Gale Force!
Time for a shot.
I can take it.
Out of moves.
I can take it.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Don't worry about me.
This song's for you. Keep up!
Thank you, comrade. The wind is full. From the boat!
Time for the turn it up!
Naughty child.
Ready to lose your... You can fight it, or rock with it!
Nap time.
Spirit never dies. To the clouds!
I'm okay.
The truth of life in the sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up!
Time for a shot.
Stay the course.
This song's for you. Turn it up!
Nap time.
Cut through the ranks.
That's it.
Curious.
That's better. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Thank you, comrade. Gale Force!
Keep up!
Ready to lose your...
You can fight it, or rock with it!
Too late to repent.
I failed. One hit, one stroke of luck, one victory.
Impressive. I am bested.
Ew, it's about time we got this guy into the gourd.
General.
I know what you wish to say, Yanqing. We can move past the melodrama.
Then, to the rest of you, thank you for bringing me out of that daze. Especially you, Miss Sushang.
Why does everyone that gets heliobust love to apologize for it? You're the victim here. They're the ones stirring up chaos. It should be me thanking you for holding back during our battle. Or maybe, just maybe, it's due to a sudden skill improvement? Don't you think?
Haha, right. Conscious Sushang is pretty badass. We're gonna need to get you a front page news story for this one. Heck, let's get some billboards!
So, you've made it your daily mission to tease me, huh?
With respect to this incident, what is your plan for posting on the Luofu's Ghostly Grove? Since it concerns the seat of divine foresight, I am hoping you could.
Well, about that. Let me discuss it with him first. Is everyone okay with this?
Thanks for covering for me. I'm so embarrassed.
All's well that ends well. We should hurry back and lock up Hyra in the evil binding matrix. They're a dangerous one. I'm afraid they might escape.
Well then, Yanqing and I will take our leave now.
All right, let's get out of here.
Miss Sushang.
Actually, I'm well aware of my own limits. If it weren't for Yanqing resisting that heliobus, maybe I wouldn't have been able to hold on until you brought reinforcements.
Come to think of it, we only needed one person to fetch reinforcements. Why didn't we get him to stay behind with you? And why didn't you ask?
It's kinda embarrassing, but I was caught up in the moment. I guess I never thought it through.
Ugh. Sometimes I wonder whether your head's screwed on right. We need to take you to the Alchemy Commission for a checkup.
Maybe, but my actions kept everyone safe, and that's what matters. Miss Hoa needed someone to look out for her, and little Quay's just a civilian. You shouldn't be putting yourself in risky situations. As for him, he's a distinguished guest of the Seat of Divine Foresight. If anything were to happen to him, it could turn into a diplomatic crisis. After weighing things up in my head, it made the most sense for only me to stay put.
If I still had my tail, I wouldn't be slowing everyone down.
Sorry, Hoa. I didn't think it through. You were never a burden.
It's not your fault, Miss Sushong. It's just... I've been wondering... how can someone average like me keep up with the affairs of the Ten Lords Commission without my tail? Forget it. We should get some rest. There could be even bigger dangers waiting for us tomorrow.
I'll need to record today's notes in the databank.
We have some amazing goods left over.
planning on quitting my job at the Skyfaring.
I'll need to record today's notes in the databank. I don't believe in...
The Master Diviner is probably too busy to hassle me.
Need your extractor cleaned or your star skiff serviced? Look no further.
I'll need to record today's notes in the databank. Fighting is meaningless. This sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Turn it up!
Bullets! From the blue!
This sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Keep up! You can fight it, or rock with it!
Gale Force!
Nap time.
That's it! Let's rock! You can fight it, or rock with it!
To the clouds! Bullets! From the blue!
sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Let's rock!
Gale Force!
That's better.
Bolt! From the bow!
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
You can fight it, or rock with it!
To the clouds!
Nap time.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
A Wraith Warden falls for ghostly superstition?
Can't you stay and chat for a while?
I'm looking at the reply. See? Here. Miss Hanya said she's on her way.
It appears we are all present. The Spiritfarers who were supposed to report to Huohuo mentioned they didn't see her today. I'll get straight to the point. I have no idea where Huohuo may be. However, if we combine our efforts, we may be able to piece together some clues. Each of you are close to Huohuo. Did you notice anything unusual about her yesterday?
Yeah, Miss Huohua has been trying to track down Tail. In addition to helping the squad, that is. What if Huohua came across a lead today? Something that sounded like Tail's doing. Knowing her, she's probably gone looking for him.
And yet, she didn't come to any of us for help. That's not like her. Given the type of person she is, if she did have any clues, she would seek out our help. If she hasn't shared anything with us, it means there is only one possibility.
Correct. And I think I might know who the culprit is.
Cirrus. The only one who may have knowledge of Tail's whereabouts is Cirrus, whose plans were foiled due to Tail's actions.
Even if Cirrus doesn't know where Tail is, given the shared history, they wouldn't hesitate to cause trouble.
Let's go. We must try to squeeze some answers out of Cirrus.
Can't you stay?
Heartbreak.
Since when did Fixstrom go?
Well, well. Insects who don't know when to quit. I sense you have questions. Go on. Ask away.
Huohuo is missing, and I'm willing to bet you know something about it.
How careless. Your companion vanishes right under your noses, and you fail to notice.
Why am I the one you're pestering?
The Ten Lords Commission might not be able to completely eradicate the Heliobi, but we have plenty of ways of dealing with them.
Ooh, how threatening. Save your breath. I know your tactics. Let's cut to the chase. I do know something about it.
I knew it!
Believe it or not, while you were distracted, she came and found me. She asked me if I knew where Mr. Tail was, and I simply gave her a clue. She searched high and low, but came back empty-handed, of course. If only you could have seen her expression, simultaneously terrified and desperate to know more. Utterly hilarious. In the end, I became fed up with her constant nagging. I told her that her beloved tail had splintered and been reduced to an ember without a single memory. You should have seen her face! I started feeling sorry for her. Out of pity, I told her that her tail was hiding in Cloudford, preparing to flee the Xianzhou on a star skiff. I also told her that the Ten Lords Commission was in the process of recapturing all the Heliobi. If she were to turn to you for help, Mr. Tail would be imprisoned, even if she managed to find him. Looks like she took the bait.
Lies! You can't possibly know where Tail disappeared to.
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. But I have no doubt about one thing. My friends are ready and waiting for her in Cloudford. You should have faith in your friend. Perhaps Wawa is safe and sound. Perhaps she managed to subdue the Heliobi. If you rush to Cloudford, there's still a chance you might find her.
Not good. Let's head to Cloudford quickly.
The paperwork will have to wait. I'm coming with you.
Wawa? Wawa? What do we do now? I'll go get help from the Alchemy Commission.
Hold on. Let me take a look at her. She's unresponsive. It looks like a heliobus has taken control of her mind. This isn't just a heliobus illusion. It's a complete sensory barrier, cutting off the individual from the outside world. In this case, even the harmonic chime won't work. This isn't something the healers at the Alchemy Commission can handle. I'll take Huohuo back to the Ten Lords Commission. Perhaps they'll have an answer. As for now, I'm temporarily suspending the activities of the ghost hunting squad.
But...
The situation has changed completely. Without the assistance of a judge, continuing would place all of you in grave danger, defeating the purpose of the squad.
But Miss Hanya, this is to save our friend.
I know. I understand. But please, let the Ten Lords Commission deal with this. We'll find a way to extract this heliobus from Huohuo.
Miss Hanya, tell me straight. Does the Ten Lords Commission actually have a solution? Yeah! Cirrus is bound to know what this heliobus is up to.
No, we shouldn't do what they expect us to do. They've been manipulating manipulating us from Fixed Troll Garden all along. We need to find out what they really want before we go any further.
We are not completely out of options. It might be possible to use another heliobus to drive out the one that seized Huohuo's mind.
But why would a heliobus ever want to help people? Wait, Miss Hanya, do you mean to say that...
I've been keeping tail here all along.
What?
Don't look so surprised, young lady.
Surprised? Huohuo has been worried sick trying to find you, and now something else has gone after her.
You flaming furball! What the heck is going on? Did you know about this the whole time, Miss Hanya?
As per our rules, any free-roaming heliobus must be sealed away. I was merely following protocol. Besides, it was Tail who requested this.
It's a long story. I only recall a moment during that fateful night when my consciousness was on the verge of shattering into a million pieces. Time stood still. I watched myself parting from Ignomar, drifting without purpose. Then, before I knew what had happened, the girl had retrieved me, and a judge of the Ten Lords' Commission had sealed me within a tail. I believe you humans call this kind of thing an end-of-life experience. But why would a heliobus experience one of those? Ridiculous. Since I'd slipped the leash, I thought I might as well change bodies and savor a bit of freedom. But then...
Lucky for you, you met me.
My luck took a sour turn when I ran into this demoness. I mean, judge. When I was with Huohuo, she constantly rant about me, whining about all the problems I'd caused her, how I'd ruined her life. It was only after I vanished that she realized she'd taken my power for granted. I wanted to hear her cry about it. So, in a fit of anger, I had this demon, judge, imprison me in the gourd.
You had had your wish. Now, I'm offering you a chance to regain your freedom. Not by letting you go, but by going back to the way things were. Do we have a deal? Can I trust you, Tail?
Ugh. Of course! We're pretty much co-workers at this point. So, all I have to do is possess Huohuo and take out those other pesky heliobi, right?